Oof. Disguised as Lady Kira, the accused found the rebel hideout the day before the rite. But Acolyte Zealot had followed her there after noticing her suspicious behaviour. Caught by surprise, she pushed the stone slab towards him, and we know the rest. Pardon me. I've never been to the rebel hideout in my life. When the High Priest arrived at the sanctum the next day, he realised what she had done. Whew. That is when the accused murdered him in order to silence him. I believe Prosecutor Sadmadi has posed a compelling scenario. The defense, on the other hand, has yet to disprove the accused's guilt. Why would my client move Acolyte Zealot's body to where everyone could see it? Or why would she stab the dagger with her fingerprints into his dead body? She had no reason to do any of those things. The dagger in his corpse was likely a warning to the rebels. Something along the lines of, Lady Kira will slay the Defiant Dragons. So that is why she moved the body to the plaza for all to see. Now he has the judge convinced too? Ay. I thought I'd finally made some headway. Well, Mr. Wright, about time for one of your groans of distress, is it not? Groan of distress? It kills me to admit this, but I've got nothing to counter his argument with. And I still haven't disproven the allegations against Maya. Is it not time to end your futile struggle? You were already judged guilty yesterday. That makes you a dead lawyer walking. Accept the death that now awaits you, and in doing so, finally know peace. A dead lawyer walking, indeed. Then again, are not all lawyers who practice in Khura'in? But I must admit, I misspoke earlier. Allow me to amend my statement. I had said the defense's reasonings had a putrid, cheese-like smell. But I now realise the stench was from his own putrid body on the verge of death. Now I'm a rotting zombie. Think, who could have killed Zealot the day before the rite? Who knew about the rebel hideout, and could gain access to the inner sanctum? Only those involved with the rite can enter the sanctum, so... Wait a second. Only a rebel would have known about the secret hideout, and the only person who was involved with the rite had access to the sanctum, and was suspected of being a rebel is... Oh no, a dead guy. Did somebody come to mind? Yeah, except there's one huge problem. They're dead. A huge problem? What are you two going on about? Plotting your escape from this sacred hall? I would not put it past you, considering you have no means to raise further objection. If I don't do something, Prosecutor Sadmadi will have this one in the bag. I'll just have to bluff my way out of this, regardless of that huge problem. Your Majesty, I believe there is another suspect in Perez Alot's murder. Oh my god. Even the most benevolent Holy Mother would not forgive such a desperate lie. After all, you know very well that such a person does not exist. No, there is one person who knew everything. Does such a figure truly exist? Tell us, who might that be? Oh boy. I believe the prime suspect in Acolyte Zealot's murder is... Oh my god, are you serious? A dead man. It had to be someone allowed to enter the sanctum, and who knew of the hideout. And that would be... the High Priest. He could have committed the crime if it occurred the day before the rite. You would pin a crime upon the dead, knowing very well they tell no tales. Have you no shame? Dead men tell no tales. That is definitely a problem. Uh-oh. If only the High Priest could tell his side of the story. Are we really? We're gonna reveal that she can channel spirits? That seems like a bad idea. What? Do I have something on my face? Wait a second. Could this actually work? Oh no. Oh. Don't tell me I have some of my breakfast caught between my teeth. No, if there's even the slightest possibility, I'll have to go with it. Your Majesty, dead men do tell tales. Therefore, oh my god, I would like to request the High Priest's testimony. His testimony? And just how do you propose we get the deceased to testify? Oh no, we're doing it. We're really doing it. There's a way for the dead to testify. It's known as channeling. Oh boy. Maya's gonna be a bit pissed at us. Summon him here by means of spirit channeling. What did you just say? Spirit channeling? Has this lawyer finally gone insane? This is sacrilege. May the Holy Mother strike him down. Oh boy. We've caused a right stir. Peace. I am frankly astonished you even know of such a thing. But spirit channeling is a secret art that only Her Eminence Queen Garen can perform. And Her Eminence is far too busy with other duties to perform it at our pleasure. I suspected as much. That means our only hope is... It's okay, Nick. You can tell them. But Maya... I thought you wanted to keep it a secret, here in Karine. Don't worry. It's not like it's against the law or violates some religious precepts, so... I don't think we'll be punished. At least, I hope not. But this is a crucial period for you. It'll decide whether you become master of Karine, not whether you become the master of Karine. We don't have any other choice now, do we? If I'm found guilty, it'll be a lot worse than not becoming master of Karine. Alright. Thanks, Maya. Actually, there is someone here who is capable of channeling spirits. Uh-oh, he's gonna throw them at me. But even Her Benevolence, Princess Rafer, finds the divination seance to be a challenge. Oh. Who could possibly have greater spiritual power than she, aside from the Queen? That would be... me. Is this some sort of a joke? A foreigner could not possibly have such power. Even the Royal Priestess is incapable of such a feat. Well, you're about to be blown away. Peace, peace, I say. Is this true? Is the accused capable of performing the secret art of spirit channeling? Well, yes. I can. Now, Your Majesty, we'd like your permission to begin. It's Rafer. Your Benevolence. This is an outrage. An outrage, I say. First you make a mockery of the divination seance, and now spirit channeling? Her Benevolence speaks the truth. Spirit channeling is a sacred right. Foreign devils. I say they should be put to death immediately. Still your voices. Barbed head, spirit channeling is a most sacred and secret of arts. Are you prepared to face the consequences of what you propose? Yes, I am. Your Benevolence, are you saying you approve their use of spirit channeling? I will judge whether their claim is true. If this is but another of their lies, they shall be executed on the spot. Very well then. Your Benevolence? What if the accused accidentally calls forth an evil spirit? Do you surely believe this foreigner is capable of channeling spirits? Oh, no, but I wanted to be sure, as I am responsible for the safety of all present. Well, an inexperienced practitioner could inadvertently call forth a dangerous spirit. But do not fear, for I have a Megatama of parting. Oh. I also have a Megatama. With it I can send spirits back to the Twilight Realm by halting the flow of spiritual power. That is a relief indeed. These foreigners have thrown down the gauntlet. Let us not shirk from their challenge. We must prove them guilty and deliver their last rites. Do I make myself clear, Prosecutor Sadmadi? Perfectly, Your Benevolence. Very well. The accused may channel the High Priest spirit. But first, we must take a short recess to prepare. We will resume as soon as the preparations are complete. Until then, this court is adjourned. Woohoo! My god. Well, that took a lot longer than I thought. It's been 3 hours. To be fair, it's only been about an hour and a half. Wait, to be continued? Oh, I suppose it's part of the same day. Yeah, I don't care. I'm finishing the case. I may as well. I won't have a voice by the end of it, but whatever, who cares? The accused lobby. Sorry, Maya, but this was the only way. You sure you're up for this? Thanks for believing in me, Nick. Even though I don't know if my channeling ability is on point yet. Oh, right. Before she started training here, her success rate was only about 30%. No, you can do it, Maya. At least I hope she can. So you sure you're ready? Yeah, at least I think so. You don't sound so confident. What about all your training? Training's one thing, actually doing it is another. Oh, I see. Uh-oh. If she fails to channel the High Priest, we're as good as dead. Relax, Nick. You can count on me. I'll show you what my training's done for me. This will be a moment you never forget. Okay. I just hope it's unforgettable in a good way. Once we hear Abbot Inme's story, I'm sure the truth will come to light. I hope so, but he was hiding the fact that he was a rebel, so I doubt it'll be as cut and dried as all that. They are ready for you. Please return to the Hall of Justice at once. Okay, Maya. I'm counting on you. You got it. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I'm mostly just curious if it's actually going to work. We have received official approval for the accused to channel the spirit here today. Now if you will, Miss Faye, please proceed. Yes, Your Majesty. I can't believe this. Only the Queen should channel spirits. Execute them. Put them to death right now. Jesus. Calm down, you fucking monkeys. Savages. Come on, Maya. I'm counting on you. Didn't you need to put our hands together? I've been studying here in Kharain for 2 years now, so that one day I will be the master of Kharain. That's also Kharain, whatever. A village of spirit mediums back home. But first, I shall show you all the fruits of my training in your kingdom. Wow, she seems really confident. A neophyte practitioner such as you could not possibly channel the spirit. I'll be ready to be blown away. Okay, your benevolence, how about this? If I succeed, will you stop calling me a neophyte? Very well. If you succeed. Oh, I will. Just you watch. Is this gonna be a cutscene? Oh god, it is. How the hell is this gonna look? My spirit of trust in me, slumbering in the Twilight Realm, return now to the world of the living. Well. Oh. Oh god. Oh god, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Oh Jesus, he looks so stupid. Nice hair and robes, dude. Oh my god, I should have guessed that was gonna happen, but it didn't register until it happened. Oh, I just want to stare at this a little more. Either way. What is this place? Oh my. No! This cannot be. Paul Kunka. Oh my god, he looks so stupid. It's the High Priest. The accused really can channel spirits. I don't believe it. The accused's spiritual power is the real deal. Go Maya. I do not understand. This cannot be. This simply cannot be. I must step out now before I forget myself. She probably just feels really inadequate. Abbot in me. Would this be the Twilight Realm? And what of this? No. Oh my god, the fact he interacts with it is the best. And what of this luxurious mane of hair? Is it perhaps a gift from the Holy Mother for decades of faithful service? Abbot in me? My, but if it isn't his majesty. Have you two shuffled off that mortal coil? Please do not count me among the dead. It is only you who has passed on. But the spirit medium Maya Fey has brought you back amongst us today. Hey, that rhymed. But why? Acolyte Fey has mastered the secret art of spirit channeling? I suppose that explains these gorgeous locks. When I pass from this world, I too hope to be channeled with a full head of hair. Oh my god. Though it be for the briefest of moments. Oh my god, that fucking... the grin! I give thanks for this splendid costume. Praise be to the Holy Mother. However, this kimono is a bit too snug for my tastes, if you would excuse me. Oh! Oh damn. There, that is better. Could we get to his testimony now? And I wish he'd kept his top on. Yeah, what'll happen when Maya turns back? Well, you are that foreign lawyer the people spoke of as late. And is this not the Hall of Justice? Why have I been summoned here? Forgive us for calling you back from your eternal rest. But you have been accused of murder. Might we ask you to testify on your own behalf? Oh my... god. I've been accused of murder. That is troubling indeed. What's with that crazy pose? Is this really cause for such astonishment? Even the lowliest of monks can achieve such body control with proper training. Oh. I wonder if Albie will be able to do that someday. Will the defense please explain the situation to the High Priest? Sure. I'd be happy to. Your disciple Perez-a-Lot has been murdered. It happened on the day before the purification rite. And the crime occurred in the rebel hideout hidden within the inner sanctum. Acolyte Zealot, he has been killed? Who would do such a thing? You. Someone who knew of the hideout and had access to the inner sanctum. In other words, you, Abbot in me. After all, weren't you secretly a rebel? What the hell are these poses? Oh dear. That's still Maya's body. I hope he doesn't break anything. Wow, the High Priest is amazing. To think he had mastered such an advanced prayer pose, he's still worthy of our veneration even if he is a rebel. Praise be to the Holy Mother, praise be to the Holy Mother. Oh my, have my rebel allegiances been exposed? Not even my wife knew of that. It seems to rest in peace is not my fate. Why did you, a devout priest of Corenism, join the rebellion? The High Priest has come back to us for but a brief time, Defense. Shall we not cut to the chase, and ask the most pressing of questions? Oh, right. Abbot in me, the prosecution believes that the one who slew both you and Acolyte Zealot to be Maya Fey, who had been playing the role of Lady Kira in the rite. Being that I was dead until just a moment ago, my memory is a bit hazy. Could you please do your best to remember? Whoa, we objection. The High Priest says his memory is hazy. It is all coming back to me. It is as Prosecutor Sadmadi concluded. I was slain by none other than Maya Fey, of course. The High Priest's statement has proven my assertions with regard to his murder correct. No! But what about Acolyte Zealot? You were the one who killed him, weren't you? I know not about my disciple's murder. Furthermore, I have an alibi of my own. An alibi? Seriously? It seems the testimony the defense had been hoping for is working against him. Now, Abbot in me, your testimony if you will, or if you please. Wow. I can't believe it, we're getting testimony from a dead man. Yes, of course. Alright. Well, here's his first testimony. I have an alibi. I have an ironclad alibi for the time during which the murder took place. Just past noon on the day before the riot, I was entertaining guests at my home. And I believe my guests can corroborate this. Oh. Well, that was... short. You had guests? Just past noon. That's right about the time Zealot was murdered. Are you sure about that? Absolutely. Come to think of it, Raver told me about a spirit's memory. A spirit's memory is cut off at the moment of death. So even a spirit that is brought back after centuries doesn't sense any gap in time. Between the moment of its death and the moment it is channeled. Yes, and yet it clearly recalls all of the memories it had in life. The High Priest seems to know exactly what he's talking about. So, the question is, what would be the best angle of attack? Press. Press everything. I have an alibi. Do you now? For the time during which the murder took place. Da-na-da-na-na. You used the word alibi as if it were second nature. Are you perhaps mocking me? Or is it perhaps the Kingdom of Khura'in itself you wish to ridicule? Come on, everyone and their grandma knows what alibi means. We're not a bunch of crazy country bumpkins here. We have plenty of courtroom something. We have plenty of courtroom dramas on TV. Peace, 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 I say. Mr. Wright, would you care to clarify your last statement? Please, don't take it the wrong way. It's just alibi is a rather technical term for a priest to use so naturally. I assure you I know how to use the term. In fact, I had even hoped for a chance to do so one day. I suppose that even I, a high priest, am not immune to such trivial, worldly attachments. Oh, I see. Still, he seems unusually calm and composed. It's almost as if he had prepped himself for something like this. I was entertaining guests at my home. Who were these guests? Guests? And you were entertaining them personally? That I was. We gathered around the table for a most enjoyable conversation. He said his guests could corroborate his alibi. That can't be good for our case. Are you sure that was the same day as the murder? Maybe you've misremembered. Oh dear. Do not doubt my mnemonic faculties. I may have died, but my memory is up to that point crystal clear. Sorry. He's pretty thin-skinned for a priest. Though I guess I should have known better than to doubt his memory. Is it showing us this again? Why? The spirit's memory is cut off at the moment of death. So even a spirit that is brought back after centuries doesn't sense any gap in time. Between the moment of its death and the moment it is channeled. Yes, and yet, it clearly recalls all of the memories it had in life. Okay. There's nothing better than enjoying Jinjio cuisine with their friends. That way, everyone's breath becomes equally malodorous. Right. Yeah. Nice. And I believe my guests can corroborate this. Okay. And who exactly were your guests that day? Don't tell me they were rebels, so they can't be called here to testify. It was none other than His Majesty along with his family. He couldn't attend the rite due to work, so he stopped ahead of time. I'll stop by ahead of time. My, how his daughter has grown. Wait a second. Let me set the record straight right now. I am not a rebel. Thank you for that wonderful meal, Abbott in me. Lady in me's cooking simply cannot be beat. So there you have it. When exactly was His Majesty at your home? He was there from 2 PM to 3 PM. Indeed, precisely the time period within which Acolyte Zealot was slain. Wait, how do you know that? He shouldn't have memory of that. Yes, and we had a rousing chat concerning the game of Kachu Damal. But... I'll just have that added to the testimony. After all, it was I who visited the High Priest's home. That's suspicious. He knew the time. They visited from 2 to 3 PM. Your Majesty, are you sure the testimony is completely accurate? As sure as sure can be. Oh, how wonderful it is to finally have my actions be admissible as evidence in court. His Majesty was at my home during the exact time period of the murder. Come, let us put this behind us. I could not have possibly committed this crime. How can you be so sure? What if the clock or watch you were using was off, or you misread the time? There was a clock right near the table, and it had the exact same time as my watch. Now do you understand, lawyer? As you can see, my alibi is airtight. Or do you still think I could have killed Acolyte Zealot? I do. His Majesty is a witness? Are you satisfied now? There's not a single discrepancy in Abbott Inme's alibi. If I give up now, it's all over. Now hold on a second. Is there anything wrong with the High Priest's testimony? There is. There is a discrepancy in the High Priest's testimony. There is? Well then, perhaps you could explain what there might be. This is what was wrong with his testimony. Too friendly with the judge. His face was shot, he knew the time of the crime. After Abbott Inme was channeled, no one ever stated what time Acolyte Zealot was murdered. Now that you mention it. Despite that, you claim to have an alibi from 2 to 3 PM. That means you knew that Acolyte Zealot was dead. When you were still alive. Oh dear. Wait, I think I saw something just now. That's really cool. That's super creative. No, I must be imagining things. So tell me, how did you know what time the crime had been committed? About that. Open your heart, let the Holy Mother in. Why? We've been blessed with the High Priest's sacred words of prayer. All who serve Her Holiness must strive to banish worldly desires from their soul. Open your heart, let the Holy Mother in, purge your mind of greed and something. Greed and bias. I feel as if my very soul has been cleansed. You can't fool me. Prayer may banish worldly desires, but it can't make a contradiction disappear. Is he gonna do the head shake? And I didn't. How can you be so sure? What's that supposed to mean? This lawyer seems to think little of the power of Karaina's prayer. Huh? Abbott Inme was at home during the crime, but knew of what happened at the hideout. I believe this can be explained thusly. He must have had a way to monitor the hideout from his home. What? You never cease to amaze, Prosecutor. It's more like he's just saying what you want to hear. She's like, oh yeah, that's totally it. As he has surmised, there was a listening device installed at the hideout. It enabled me to instantly learn of anything unusual, even when I was not there. Remember, the rebels had been using this as a top-secret hideout. It would be perfectly natural for them to install such an apparatus. Wait, come to think of it, when I was searching the rebel hideout... Microphone. Shit, yeah, there was one. There's something under the banner. A microphone? What's this doing here? Shoot. Was someone trying to record something with it? That would be the listening device. Well, fuck. It starts recording whenever it detects movement. And I heard just such a recording after his Majesty and his family left. If you look in the desk in my study, you will find the tape in question. Alright then, bailiff. Yes, Your Majesty. Go retrieve the tape in question from the High Priest's home. At once, Your Majesty. Sheesh. I'm starting to think this is going to take me like 4 hours to get through. The Para Karinis prayer. It never ceases to amaze. Even if putrid brains such as yours should understand it now. It's like the contradiction really did vanish. We shall ascertain the content of the recording once we have the tape. In the meantime, I would ask Abbott and me to continue with his testimony. Oh. Very well. Easy enough. I heard everything. I was entertaining His Majesty and his family when the crime occurred. When I listened to the tape later, I heard a man and a woman quarrelling. It sounded like an altercation between Acolyte Zealot and Acolyte Faye. After that, there was a loud noise, followed by a haunting silence. I have to find some way to attack his alibi. What? If only Maya were here. She has a way of putting me at ease. But seeing her like this is only creeping me out. Though the High Priest was a rebel, he was still a Karinis holy man. Therefore, take care in your questioning lest you invoke the ire of our people. How dare he suspect the High Priest, may the Holy Mother strike him blind. As if this wasn't hard enough already. Nice try, but I'll stop at nothing to find the truth. Okay.